Now, I have some pictures of these countries' emblems, okay? Obviously, I don't have them all, but just a few of them. There's Russia and Nigeria, okay? The U.S. and Serbia. Austria and Egypt. Okay. There's Germany, and then the Holy Roman Empire of Imperial Germany. Then Mexico and Poland. Now, as you can see on all of those, the eagle has been used as that symbol. And it says in Obadiah 4, "Thou exalt thyself as the eagle." Now, the eagle is a very proud, majestic bird. Okay? So there's another identifying mark of Esau, pride. And verse 3 brings that out. It says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee." And when you look at the so-called white race, they're very proud. They're proud of their U.S. flag. They're proud of living in the United States. They say, "This is my country and I'll die for it. I'll kill for it," whatever. Not even taking into consideration how they got this land, which is another topic. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is how the so-called white race became white. Now, when you think of leprosy today, you think of a skin disease with your body parts falling off. But according to Ahia, that's not what it is. It is the skin turning white. And the first instance of this was in Exodus 4, verse 6. Ahia was talking to Moses, and he was trying to prove to him that he would be with him when he used him to deliver his people from Egypt. He had him stick his hand in his bosom. When he pulled it out, it was leprous white. Okay? Then in Numbers chapter 12, where Miriam and Aaron were murmuring against Moses for marrying an Ethiopian, verse 10 shows how Miriam was turned leprous and that she was white. So in both of these cases, the skin turning white was considered leprosy. Now, when you go to Genesis chapter 9 and verses 19 through 25, this is where Ham saw the nakedness of his father Noah, okay? And in verse 25 is where the curse was put on Canaan, his son. It says, "And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren." Now, some religions want to try to say that the curse was put on Ham, like the Mormons. They try to say, "Oh, Ham, he was a white man. The curse was put on him. He turned black." But that's not true, because the curse was put on his son Canaan, not on him. And I've pointed this out before, but I'm just going to touch on it again. In the Bible dictionary under Ham, it brings out that he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. So obviously Ham was a black man in order to become the progenitor of those races. Now, all it says there is that Canaan would be cursed. Now, if you want to find out what the curse was, go to Leviticus chapter 14. Oh, my pages are sticking together. And verse 34. "When ye be come into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession." Okay, now a house, it's not talking like literally a house that we live in, okay? He had put the curse on that land, and he put the curse of leprosy. And as we've seen so far, that leprosy is the skin turning white. Now, in Genesis chapter 28, Isaac had told Jacob not to take a wife from the land of Canaan, okay? And verses 6 through 8 show how Esau overheard him telling him that, okay? So Esau knew that the Canaanites were displeasing to his father. And even if you go back to Genesis 24, Okay, Abraham had told Isaac not to take a wife from the land of Canaan. But when you look at Genesis chapter 36, the first two verses show right there that Esau paid no attention to that, and he took wives from the land of Canaan. Now, when you put Esau, who is red and hairy, together with these people who have been cursed with leprosy or cursed to be white, that's how you get the so-called white race today, okay? And because these people, when it says leprosy, white as snow, obviously, no, we're not white as snow, okay? But we're like different shades of red. Like if you were to hit me or pinch me or anything like that, my skin's going to turn red, okay? And this is how we got the so-called white race today. Even in 2 Kings chapter 5, this is where it speaks of Naaman. Naaman had leprosy, but he was cured, okay? So when you go down to verses 25 through 27, this is where Gehazi got that leprosy of Naaman. Okay, he was cursed with this. Verse 27 says, "The leprosy therefore of Naaman shall cleave unto thee, and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence a leper, as white as snow." Okay, so here was Gehazi. He got cursed with this leprosy. He became white as snow. But not only that, the leprosy or the whiteness was going to be on his descendants forever.